Greetings, sports fans from not-so-beautiful Tradewinds Park in Springfield, Illinois. It's an overcast night, but there will be softball as the Rauschers take on a mountain of muscle in Joe's Tappers. We'll be back in a minute with the first pitch and the starting lineup. Got it?
Yep.
Okay, the first pitch was a ball, and we are underway, 2-0. To Nick, the right fielder, he'll be leading off for the Rauschers. Quickly, pitching will be Ed hitting second, Lance hitting third, followed by Chris, Mark, Dave Sample, Jason, Jamie, Ken, and Mike. That's your lineup for the Rauschers. Led by player manager Ed Rauscher. Last year's team leader in homers with 8. So what do you think, Bob? Mother Nature going to give us a break tonight? We're going to get this one in?
I think so.
The skies are threatening, but for now there will be softball. Here's the payoff. And he walks
to first.
Good start on the young season for the Rauschers. And up strolls Ed Rauscher to the dish. Team leader in homers from last year, as we said.
He's a
Bob, when you're talking Tradewinds softball, you got to be talking about the long ball.
Definitely the cozy confines of this park,
to say the least. I see that our opposing pitcher is wearing jeans tonight. That's always a good sign.
Ooh, boy.
Ed way out in front of that one. That'll be well foul. Might be a car shot.
Damn impressive.
Ed is a first pitch fastball hitter, I guess.
Ed not taking anything.
It's a wide open stance a la Jerome Walton. The 0-1. Moonball floats outside. Unlimited arch takes some getting used to here.
That is pretty
it's
rough.
difficult for a hitter to get his timing down.
Oh, boy.
Solid shot, but that's going to be right at the left fielder. And it skips by him. Gets over his head. Nick lugging into third. And the cutoff man can't handle it. Here's Ed trying for second, and ball scoots away. Comedy of errors right here in the first.
Is safe.
And luckily, everybody's safe. Ed almost ran him out of
runners at
maybe
second
a big
and third.
inning right there, Bob.
I know.
A little over-aggressive on the base.
A little bit gutsy. But you gotta like it. It's softball.
That's true. That's their style, aggressive play.
A little bit of whitey ball going on.
Here's Lance McTaggart. This man will not walk. I guarantee it. Write it down. He is going to
A free swinger, eh?
Led the club in almost every offensive category last year.
Hit, I believe, 600, didn't he?
777.
777.
Drove in 19 runs. Lance, as you know, a big Cincinnati Red fan, will be going by Bobby this year, a la Bobby Kelly of the Cincinnati Reds. So, Bobby, don't call me Lance McTaggart with a count of a ball and a strike, I think. I really don't know. The electronic scoreboard is not working today.
Oh, boy.
Swing and a high, lazy fly ball to left center. Nick is tagging. Here comes the throw. It's into third. They dinked him, and he's in trouble, but
it rolls to the wall.
Rolls away, and everybody's going to be safe. A little smile from Ed down there at second. And rare, the 93 Rauschers break through with their first run.
First run of the season was scored by
Nick. For all practical purposes, should have been dead to rights at third base. But he made it in, that's what's important. And now Chris is going to try and drive Ed in with one away here in the first. That one may go foul. Left fielder at the foul pole, hauls him in. Ed tagging for third, and he's going to make it easily, standing up. So with 2 outs, it's going to be up to the pride of Best Buy, Mark Eldridge here to drive him in. No stats from Mark from last year.
We apologize for the foul pole view here.
No, it's early. We don't have all the bugs worked out. Ball outside. Runner on
Pitcher
third,
appears a little
2
bit
outs.
wild today.
Excuse me, Bob. I'm sorry.
Oh, not a problem.
Slow roller to short could be trouble. And Mark is retired. That'll do it. The Rauschers come up with 1 in the first. We go to the bottom half. 1-0.
And we are back.
Okay.
Ed Rauscher throwing his warm-ups.
Ed Rauscher making the opening day start. And folks, what you might see is the first ever knuckleball softball pitcher for slow pitch anyway. Ed Rauscher, he's flirted with the knuckleball in the offseason. He might be showcasing it tonight for the millions of viewers tuning in for this opening day. Capacity crowd of about 25 on hand for this game. Pretty exciting stuff. As Ed completes the warm-up tosses. Let's see if we can get one of these Lance McTaggart quotes in here. He's playing injured. Well, there you go. Somebody's playing hurt, apparently. We're not really sure who.
Who could be playing hurt? Is it
We'll say Lance.
Ed? It was a Lance quote. I think he knows something we don't.
Could be. I'll see if Ed has his atom ball working today. The first batter steps in. We don't have his name. And we don't have the opposing team lineup. This is basically 10 guys we don't know versus the Rauschers. Ed grooves one in there, and that's roped down the line. That's going to be a base hit. Runner takes the wide turn. Leadoff man aboard. Nobody out here in the bottom of the first for Joe's Tappers. With a name like that, you got to imagine they're going to consume some alcohol tonight. What do you think, Bob?
Oh, definitely. But they're not the only ones.
Ed needs to get that ball up right now, or it's going to be a short even. Could be two.
Bobbled.
Kicked. They managed to get the lead runner. Kenny hung with it.
Turned a bobble into a defensive gem there. Typical softball play, though.
Good play by Mike to stay with the throw with the runner bearing down right on him. And that one is pop foul out of play. 0-1. Not much arch on that ball in the early going, eh, Bob?
Not much at all.
Basically neat right now. As Bob gives you a look at the Rauscher defense. Here's the 0-1.
Oh boy.
Swing and a long fly ball. It's going to stay in the park. Sample is there.
Closes the man.
Squeezes it, and that's 2 down. Two down with a man on first.
Rauscher's looking fairly impressive for a softball game, anyway.
Got that ball up a little bit. Good to see. Unlimited arch here. He's going to have to take advantage of that. I want to see the knuckleball, though.
This appears to be a big boy. I think he can put the ball out.
We can poke it. Ed lays one in there right down the heart of the plate. Strike one. A little deep, and that evens the count. Outfield deep and straight away here for the cleanup hitter, whose name we don't know. Call him Al. Al Bundy. Takes a hack one. That's a parking lot shot. But no one's car appeared to take the brunt of that one. 2-2. Might be seeing that knuckleball here. You got to be thinking for the strike. Got the crowd's on their feet.
And what a crowd it is. You can't see.
Still plenty of seats left if you're in the neighborhood. Come on down. Watch the young knuckleballer go after him here with that bright orange cap.
Vintage Houston Astros.
Ugly. That's outside. Ed's run it full. Runner will be going. And he lost him. Looked pretty good from up here, Bob.
Yeah. Oh well.
Now there's a runner in scoring position with 2 outs. Jose Canseco strolled to the plate. There's a hard line drive, left center. Sample on a
Dave
play.
Sample.
Retire this side. Dave Sample on the run with the put out, and that's going to do it. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 2 left. We've played 1. Good guys, 1. Joe's Tappers, nothing.
Back to bring you the top of the second inning.
Ed. Get it up if you can.
I can't feel so.
Really? If you get an early strike, get that sucker up.
Oh yeah.
Later in the inning, you were getting them up better, but first couple were regulation. Okay, we're back.
A bit of constructive criticism there from the press box.
Sample in here leading it off the top of the second for the Rauschers.
Appears to be taking all
in the first.
Definitely the star defensive player.
Yeah, good play to end the inning there in the bottom of the first.
How many times do you see that? A guy makes a great play in the field and leads off the next.
And he's a patient hitter, Bob, as we see him work the count for a walk here.
I think he was taken all the way, but
Leadoff runner is on. Chris Feld flashing the signs down there at first base. Here comes the lone hook in the lineup. That would be Jason, the right fielder. Popped it straight up on the infield. Should be an easy play. One down. Sample still at first with one away. Here comes another Best Buy type. Jamie Slighton, the catcher. Not to be confused with Jody Davis.
He's got a home run bat.
Oh, Joe Johnson. That guy works. Jamie will take a hat.
Maybe he won't.
Sounded good. That's in there for a strike call. 0-1 to Jamie. Sample on first, one away. One hot
Credit him.
third. Out at second. Here's the relay.
Safe
Can't
at
turn it.
first. 2 outs now.
Fielder's choice for Slighton. It's going to be up to Ken if they're going to get one home this inning. One nothing Rauschers. Here in the top of the second. A man on first, 2 away. Ken wearing that Florida Marlin teal blue, or Marlin blue as their owner calls it. Popped it up. That's going to do it. And a relatively easy inning for Joe's Tappers. No runs, no hits, no errors, one left. We go to the bottom of the second. 1-0 Rauschers.
Back.
Bottom of the second coming up as Rauscher finishes his warm-ups. Batter up is the call. Left-handed stick strolls to the dish, and Ed looks like he's going to hit him. That'd be the
Rush back pitch.
Message pitch right there from Rauscher. 93 on the radar gun.
That's a Jugs gun, by the way.
That's a can of corn to right center. Who's going to take
Blocked
it?
by
Mark
the foul
Eldridge.
ball.
Squeezes it, and that's one down.
That view sucked pretty bad.
We haven't seen the knuckleball yet, Bob. I think everyone here on hand is waiting and with bated breath to see Ed break that knucksy out for the first time this year. Rain seems to be staying away. It might miss us. We might get this one in. High fly ball, left center. Eldridge is there. Sample is there, and it's Sample who makes it. 3 quick putouts for Sample in this game. We'll roll right along here, Bob. Get 7 innings in. Have time for another beer after the game. Still be home by 9 o'clock at this rate.
Yeah, they are trying to speed up the game this year.
They say that pitchers are ahead of the hitters at this point in the season usually, and so far that's held true. Rauscher, after a couple hard hit balls early in the first, has had an easy time of it here in the second. Not sure who this is hitting. Another left-hander. That one's behind him. I guess Ed wants him standing a little closer to the plate, maybe.
The brush in pitch.
The brush in. The brush front. 2-0. Ball 3. Infield straight away. Outfield straight away. He's hacking at the 3-0 and it's beating the ground to second. Mike Houston.
Oh.
And that one fell right in the chest.
Bobbled
Off the
it
glove
first.
and into the chest. He took a little too much time there, but the ball fell probably should have handled. He might have beaten that one out. That's
Phil just got
E1,
back
I
from the
gotta say. E3.
Well, Phil just got back from the hospital, you know.
He had absolutely no fielding today. Tough, I mean, I hate to give Chris an error on that, but I think we're going to have to give Chris an error on that.
I think so,
That ball
too.
hit his glove. He'll be the first one to tell you. He's a proud player, but he's an honest player. Gosh darn it.
Yeah, throwing
So the
strikes.
2-out error, let's see if Ed can pitch out of a little bit of trouble here.
It's up there.
Oh, and he's not happy with that one.
Got to go to the knuckler, I think.
The knuckler.
Oh, boy.
Can of corn right there. Sample can get in. McTaggart calling him off. Makes the
closes
play,
it.
and that's going to do that.
So, through 2.
We're ahead. Good guys won. Joe Tapper's donut.
Phil about to complain about the error.
A la George Bell. He used to yell at the press box for those, or Bobby Bonilla.
Bobby Bonilla, definitely. Not at all happy about
Top
that
of the
call.
third coming up. Relatively low-scoring game here.
A familiar saying?
That's a nice way of saying it.
Gentlemen,
Hey,
hands of stone.
you coming up here to
Hey!
Bobby Bonilla argue against an error?
No.
He'd have been safe, though, I think. He caught it. He took forever to throw that.
It was just bad. I mean,
He threw a rock
I lost
right
it.
at it. I mean, he was like 15 feet away from me. He just threw it as hard as he could.
I lost in the sun.
That's all right. Hey, it happens to the best of them.
Our first player interview here.
Chris, what's your early
Well, I
indications?
think we got to beat these. You know, Ed's throwing some neat.
Dead bats right now.
Yeah, well,
What do you think of the ball?
I don't think it's dead. I mean, I first it back there. I just missed one. I thought.
Relatively easy play to right field, right center.
Closes it.
Houston's retired, and that's one down.
I mean, my first.
Chop it through the line. Excuse me, I'm sorry.
That's okay. I thought first at bat, I thought I had it out of there, but
You hit a couple. Your best balls of the inning were foul, both you and Ed.
I thought I had it out, but.
Is he throwing the? What do you think of the pitches? He throwing a lot of the breaking stuff early in the count. Got you guys out in the front foot.
No, this guy's neat. I'm embarrassed.
Slow roller back to the mound.
Oh,
Kicks it.
bobbled it.
Safe. Nick on for the second
Well, fellas, I
time.
gotta get going here.
Okay, good luck. Go get him.
Thank you. If I can not get hurt on the way down.
That's the most important thing. Player manager Ed Rauscher with a man on, and he'll be swinging for the fence.
The Jose Oquendo stance.
Yeah, hopefully he hits a little better than Jose. Fell straight.
Straight back,
I
right
don't know if
at
that
us.
means Bobby was right on it.
I think so.
Had a little emotional tonight. He's a little disgusted out there on the mound when he's
fired up.
Throws the bat after fouling one straight back. It's opening day though. He wants this W as bad as anybody.
The first win is always the hardest
That's a
one.
shot in the center field. Base hit. They might force him in second, but no one's covering. Nick a little slow off of first base. Dude, that was
No,
almost
he was pretty happy there at
that was
first
almost
base. I don't think he wanted to leave.
Rauscher. He would have been hot. Ed tilts the cap to the 6 or 7 Rauscher fans that happen to be gathered over there. Here's McTaggart.
Today,
the strangest stance you're ever going to see, Bob.
That could be.
It's kind of a Jerry Morales, Gary Matthews, Joe Morgan kind of thing. He cocks the elbow like Morgan.
Takes about 8 steps towards the ball.
Yeah.
He'll walk up on that pitch.
Not a patient hitter. He's going to try. Only the mailman walks is Lance's theory, and there's a easy play to first. And
Bobbled.
Foul ball. No? What do they call him that?
I'm not too sure. We got to talk to
The
the
first baseman certainly doesn't know.
Got to ask for a call from the ump here.
I would think that the force would still have been on. They could have thrown that out in turn 2 since Lance wasn't running.
I believe that is the.
We might have cut a break on that one, Bob.
I think so.
That should have been a double play and Ed taking the hill, possibly.
Some kind of.
Here's Chris with a man on 2 outs. Shot in the left field. That's a base hit. That keeps it going.
He threw in a third.
I'm sorry, there were 2 men on for that play. They're juiced now. Bases are drunk. They are loaded. And here comes Mark Eldridge.
He's a big boy.
He gets hold of one. It's going to go a long way. Mark came straight from the hospital. He had absolutely no batting practice whatsoever today. A la Roy Hobbs. That one brought rain for strike 1.
He promised a little boy.
Before the game.
Oh.
He had a cut.
Obviously the injuries on him. I don't see that.
Sometimes it's hard for a player to get his timing back. Don't swing at that one, Mark. Good eye. Attaboy. Gotta watch DeCenzo. And the squeeze might be on here. Up the middle. Base hit. That's going to score 1. Here comes Rauscher. They kick it around in center field. He's going to score easily. And that's 3-0 Rauschers. Put it on the board. Yes.
Runners at first and second.
Defense letting the opposing pitcher down a little, Bob. I think Ed was a dead duck if he fields that ball cleanly.
I believe so.
Third base coach held him. Ed didn't want any part of that, I don't think. He was coming all the way. Now here's Sample with a chance to tack on a couple more. Bad hop, but a nice play by the third baseman.
That'll do it.
The choppy infield, but he hangs with it. 2 more on the top of the third. We go to the bottom half. It's 3 donut Rauschers. King all the while. I don't remember.
And we're back with the singing Jim Burwitz. Had to catch the end of that.
Griffey's grotesquely swollen jaw. And whatever else.
Singing that incredible Simpsons hit.
Homer and the straw.
I think that made it into the charts, didn't it?
That sucker should have if it didn't. We haven't seen a long ball yet here. Usually 3rd or 4th inning at Tradewinds, there's been several put out in the road. Never seen a car hit while passing by here though.
The game is far from over, Jim.
That's true.
And here comes a car. They better
That
hurry up
lady's
and pitch.
not warming up yet. Ed Rauscher pitching a shutout here.
Hadn't had to go to the knuckle either.
No, has not had to use a knuckleball. Well, he's been staying ahead of the hitters. He's been showing a good fastball.
Doc Rauscher.
The 1-0.
We should start calling him Bulldog, maybe. He's got that attitude.
Yeah. There's only one Bulldog, Bob.
After his favorite player.
Yeah, he was first. McTaggart, long throw.
Gets him.
Good play. Fell to 6'6", first baseman, and they needed all 6'6" of him for that.
You'd think it was Ken Caminiti out there.
Good play by McTaggart. Good play all the way around. There's one away.
Pretty stunning.
Lance racks up the assist.
It can't help but be amazing.
Lance certainly the most colorful player out there. I don't know if you can get him on your shot, Bob, but he's a different bird, no question about it.
Another lefty. Boys team stacked with him.
Good percentage baseball. Good play by him. That's going to be easy. 2 up, 2 down. And how about the defense?
Outstanding. I can't believe it.
As always this year, Bob, on our softball telecast, CarX will be donating $50 for every double play the Rauschers turn. We haven't seen one yet. Had a shot in the first, but bad hop prevented Ken from turning it short.
Who do they donate that to, Jim?
To Cubs Care, I believe. $50 to Cubs Care.
Rauschers Care.
To help put the brakes on cancer. Another chance for McTaggart. Oh, and he couldn't quite come up with it.
Got to take the worst with the best there.
Well, one good play, one not so good play. They don't pay him to hit, though. Or to field, excuse me.
They do pay him to hit,
They don't pay him to hit? I don't know why he's out there doing that. No, that was a tough play, no question.
Tell you the truth, I don't think they pay him.
There you go.
I think he pays.
That play was a lot tougher than it looked, folks. Hot shot. First base, Feld's going to take it himself, and that'll do it. So another error, but it did not hurt. Rauscher with a shutout through 3. We go to the top of the 4th, and it's 3 donut good guys.
Lefty, once again.
The lone hook in the team is Jason, and he's going to lead off the top of the 4th.
The announcers are anxiously awaiting their beer. Can't be too happy about this.
Rauschers on top 3-0 as we start the 4th. Well,
that's a high one.
He's had no problem with the arch, but finding the plate has been another story. Foul tip, and it's going to even the count up at 1-1. Not bad for a softball player who wears jeans. There's a shot right at the right center fielder, though. That ball was pretty well hit.
It was a rocket.
Those will fall, Jason, though. Keep it up, bud. Keep your head up now. Oh, you can't beat fun at the old ballpark. Well, Mr. Burns had won it. The power plant had done it. Roger Clemens fucking all.
Dun, 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 dun.
We haven't had many base runners to get the Cardinal. That little chant going. Here comes Jamie here with a count of 1-0. Turn the head around this time. We'll see if it has any better luck. That's going to be a can of corn, folks.
He had to go over the top for that shot into the outfield.
Not much reason to cheer here for the 25 or so that have gathered for this.
Here's the Marlin prospect.
Walt Weiss steps in. Excuse me, that's Ken, their shortstop. Sporting the teal blue. He fouled out his first time. And he takes a strike from the hard throwing right hand. Little short.
Gas.
Count up at 1-1. Gasoline. Come on, Ken, a little poke.
That's way up there. The ethos of softball, I believe.
Good eye by Ken. It's 2-1. Let's just see if we can turn the lineup over this inning, Bob.
Correct.
Swinging a long fly ball. That might be the first of the year. Put it over the
That's on her! Hey! Let's see that one again, Jim. Wow. Pretty impressive, I think.
And with that, True Value Hardware happily donates another $100 to Cubs Care. Got a hold of that one, Bob, and we've been wondering where the home runs have been. There was the first Rauscher homer of the season. A shortstop goes long distance.
A la Cal Ripken.
Dials a little long distance, and that's 4-0. That should be more than enough for Rauscher. What do you think?
I think so.
He's been throwing tonight.
Throwing seeds.
Ken said, "There's your lead. Now hold it." Mike Houston takes a strike, the second baseman.
Didn't think that ball was going to land, Jim.
That one brought rain, and it wouldn't take much to bring rain. The skies are clouding up. As long as it rains tonight and not tomorrow for that McCartney show, though, then it's not a problem. 1-1 to Mike Houston. Nick stands on deck. That one got the plate. They called that a strike?
Bet they did.
That got the plate. Not a good call.
Ed questioning the outfield.
That's a foul ball, and he's going to be out. And that'll do it. He fouls out, and that retires the side. But the Ken Blast gives us another run as we go to the bottom of the fourth. Good guys lead at 4 donut.
Here, my announcer, Jim Burwitz, has just left to go see what the fans think of the game so far. So I'll be keeping track of everything that's going on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth as Joe's Tappers step in. Big right-hander up against Ed Rauscher, who has been throwing a shutout. An outstanding feat in this small ballpark. Ball 1. Boy, that is launched. But caught by the left fielder, Dave Sample.
1 out.
Truly an outstanding defensive player. Very patient at the plate and one of the best. The cleanup hitter steps in. Ball 1. Ed baiting him with outside stuff. Switches over and throws him one in. Counts evened up.
There you go.
It's a liner, but caught. Dave Sample once again.
Yeah.
A magnet out there and left.
There you go.
Strike 1. Looking at the first pitch.
There you go. Come on, Mark.
He nailed it, but it's to the outfielders, and he'll close it. That'll do it. Perfect inning.
No runs, girls.
No runs once again. Score remains 2-0 Rauschers.
That's it.
And here we are for the top of the fifth. Rauschers leading 2-0. Looking to get a couple more runs here. Need some insurance.
It's the top of the lineup here to try and give Ed an even bigger lead. Ed with the shutout so far. Looking pretty sharp tonight in his debut on the mound for this 93 season. Nick takes ball 1 and ball 2. So Feld might be turning him loose here, Bob, for 4-run lead. They've got a little bit to play with. That one's short. It's 3-0. And Nick has been on every time so far.
Good opportunity here.
That one's a strike and it's 3-1.
3-1. If it's his pitch, it's going to be nailed.
Well, you'd hope in softball that he'd be swinging, but you never know.
Full cow.
Yo.
Beer.
That's ours? Yep. Outstanding. 2 pitches, Bob. That's the last run we're going to have to
I
make.
think we can deal with that.
Line drive left field, going to be caught. Nick hit that one hard, and he is retired for the first time. That'll bring Ed up, who's making a strong bid for the light beer from Miller, player of the game.
This is
He's got a couple hits, and he's pitching a
Bud beer
shutout.
from Anheuser-Busch, though.
And I think Ed's going to try and take a poke here. Let's see what happens.
He's looking for the homer, I believe.
That wouldn't be a home run in that phone booth, Robert. That's going to be an easy play for the shortstop. 2 up, 2 down. And we're sailing right along.
Fastest game, I believe, in Tradewinds history.
Bobby, don't call me Lance McTaggart, strolls to the dish.
Was that Lance with the TZ? How did he change his name?
Shallow center field. That's dropping.
Texas Laker.
Looks like a line drive in the box score, Bob. Lance with a base hit. And Chris Fell with a 2-out opportunity here.
A duck snort,
Add
as
to
it
this
were.
a little duck snort. A dying play out of short center. That ball fooled the outfielder a little bit. He started back on that play.
Sticks with a little leg action.
Takes it short for ball 1. Lance with a short lead at
An
first.
Elvis-esque batting stance, if you...
2-0, and he'll have the green light here, Bob. You can be sure.
Oh, definitely.
Here's the payoff.
Oh,
Swing and a miss.
not even those long arms can catch up to that one.
A little early on that one.
That's way up there.
2-1,
Way back
pretty well
there.
hit. That one is gonna be out of here.
That's out there.
Where Chris stats fell.
Unbelievable. 4-0 Rauschers.
And the Rauschers, that's 6-0 now, Bob.
6-0. Incorrect stats by Bob Uden.
It's all right. You're busy with that camera. You're doing a heck of a job. It's all right.
Chris's first home run of the
And the
season.
tail of the tape, 540 feet, Arnie Harris says. With 2 outs, Mark Elder's going to try and get some more. The highest pitch of the night is in there for a strike call. Didn't take too kindly to that.
That's way up there.
Ooh.
Oh, hey.
Hey.
He's coming after him.
The high cheese, Eldridge takes it. A 2-0. High
Wow.
fly ball, gonna be caught. And that does it. But 2 more big runs here in the top of the 5th. The 2-run homer by Feld gives the Rauschers a 6-0 lead. Yes. Okay.
Dun 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 dun. This game is brought to you by two drunken announcers.
Those 2 assholes. Are we still on?
2 guys up in the booth productions.
Are we still on?
Oh yeah.
Oh, hey, outstanding. We're back. Yeah, they're pretty loose out there right now. McTaggart's sitting on third base. They're pretty confident here as we go to the bottom of the 5th. Up 6 donut. So this is Tradewinds, Bob. And 6-run lead can disappear pretty quickly. The big lefty to lead it off takes it ball 1.
The other team's got to be hoping for a couple of Earl Weaver specials here.
They need some base runners. Ed hasn't allowed much since the first. That's going to be well inside.
Look out.
Look out. Fatigue setting in, Bob? What do you think?
I think so. He's getting a little bit tired. I told you he should have gone to the knuckleball earlier.
Fever might have someone up in the pen.
Oh boy.
Swinging a long slide. It's going to be well foul. And Nick with the ice cream
can't tell
cone
it, but it was
snag.
caught.
Wow.
Pretty outstanding.
And that sucker about popped out of the mitt.
Defense definitely the forte of the Rauscher team.
But Nick squeezes it. That's a put out, and that's 1 down here in the bottom of the 5th. Ed just needs to throw strikes. He's got to lead. Let the defense help him. There's 9 guys out there.
There you go.
Right in there, strike call.
Ah.
Not a way to get ahead of those hitters, Ed. Let's see that knuckle.
He's going after him.
Sounded pretty good, but a little deep.
He's digging in for the cut here. He takes it.
Lazy fly ball left. Sample is there again. He's been the man on defense, and that's 2 down.
Outstanding.
4 putouts for Big Dave Sample out there in left.
Did you get the other 2 from that inning? You weren't here.
I didn't get him.
Put them down.
Boom, there you go. Ed is going through this lineup like a warm knife through butter, Bob.
And an assist for Ed.
And assist for Ed.
And a put out for Chris.
And put out for Chris.
I believe.
Helps that erases that error a little bit. 2 errors and a couple hits, and that's been it. Against the Rauschers, Ed has been sharp.
And they're just dropping him in there, taking no time between pitches. He knows what he wants to
Feeling it
throw.
right now. That one's going to be well inside.
He knows what he wants to
I
throw.
believe.
I think this guy's taking all the way.
They need base runners. Maybe not a bad idea. Although in softball, I hate to see anyone take.
He
And that's an
swings.
easy
The hot
ball
shot down to first.
Fell handles it. And that's going to be another 1-2-3 for Rauscher. We go to the 6th. 6-0.
Okay, so Bob Uden again. Jim stepped out once more. Dave Sample steps up to the plate. And here's the first offering of the inning. High once again. Dave takes it. It's a base hit up the middle. Dave Sample safe at first. Brings up, I believe, Jason.
Hey guys.
Hey, what's up, Chris? My fellow announcer left me. Perhaps you could help with some guest announcing.
Sure, where'd Jimmy go?
Bathroom break, I believe.
That's cool.
Have a beer, enjoy the game. We got another pitcher here. Takes it. Another ball. Chris, man, heck of a homer. I guess you were waiting for that all along.
Yep.
That's off the wall.
Well,
Talk to me.
I'll tell you, once I swung and missed, I was so embarrassed. I was determined to hit one out of there.
That was pretty ugly.
Yeah, it was. It looked like a basketball. And I told my girlfriend I hit a home run for her since it's her birthday.
Chris fell. Babe fell, I should
And
say.
he comes through.
Thanks, sir. Surprised have a little hair.
Sounded like a
Babe.
little rally out there. Heard something slap off the wall.
That was a shot off the wall by Jason.
Here comes Jamie. Don't call me Jody Davis Slighton.
Oh, you mean Jaime?
Jaime, it is Jaime, I
That's what I
believe.
wrote down first.
Be correct.
He takes a poke. and
Pull it
That's
out, run it out!
should be an easy
It's
play. He
bobbled,
takes
it's
it.
short.
Everybody's safe.
They're safe all around,
The
folks.
bases are loaded.
Wrong.
How many outs, Bob? I was going.
Walt Weiss is here. No outs, sir.
Nobody out.
And we got Ken, who jacked one out here last.
Ken with the first Rauscher homer of the season last at bat. Has a shot to tack onto this lead with the bases juiced and nobody out. Here in the top.
It's way up there.
I was just commenting on how embarrassed I was to swing and miss. That is my first official swing and miss in softball.
That happens to the best of us. Back in my playing days, Chris, it even happened to me. Believe
Hard
it
to
or not.
believe.
That one got the corner of the mat, and it's 1-1 to Ken, wearing that teal Marlin blue.
I believe it's 2-1.
Sweat like a dog up here, fellas.
Looking like Benito Santiago for a little bit from behind.
Well, you're working hard out there.
Just missed.
We're in the air-conditioned booth here.
Really nice up here. Beautiful
man.
night for softball.
Steve, what's with the cigar smoke?
Fouled straight
Look
back,
out.
and he had a cut.
Coming into your living room, folks.
He wanted a 10 donut right there, Chris.
Yep.
What do you think? Ed seems to have things under control out there.
Ed Reho.
Easy, after the first inning, they hit some balls hard, but
This is kind of like Ed Lynch pitching no-hitter.
slow roller to third. He'll come home for one, and that's all they're going to get. You don't have to tag him. Never force him. That's okay.
Dave was wanting to take him out, I think.
Good slide. Good to see.
Dave, no luck on the bases. But out that second out at home.
He's outstanding in the field, though.
Any early trends you noticed there mathematically, Chris?
We're winning.
A little more in depth.
Wow.
Well, we're getting a lot more guys on this inning.
What innings do we seem to
like
score
that.
in?
Well, they're all
Every inning but the second right now.
They're the odd ones when I bat. Just kidding, there, folks.
Mike,
There's
little
a
line drive to
flare.
right field, and that'll score one.
Excuse
James
me,
puts the
sir.
brakes on. Now he's coming. There will be no throw. He plates him, and that is going to be an 8-0 Rauscher lead.
Boy, oh boy.
They haven't been warmed up
He's
to the
laboring
down
out there.
No, it's pretty much
I think we see a lefty. Is that Frank Tapino down there?
the guy in the jeans is going to go the route pretty much, it looks like.
Old-time baseball, huh?
Here we go. Player
Over
manager.
Wilbur Wood, he's going to pitch both ends of the doubleheader.
Player manager Ed Rauscher in the on-deck circle. The first offering.
Ed making a strong
Taken
bid
for
for
a
player
ball.
of the game.
Yep.
2 hits, and he's throwing a shutout.
Nick's a
been on
selected.
2 out of 3
He's a
times.
selected hitter.
Well, we've totally lost track of the count here with our
I believe it's
I
2-0.
think it's 2-0, fellas.
as the pitcher drops
I might have to
the,
bet here soon, so I'm going to get going.
Good luck, go get him.
Thanks, sir.
Have fun.
If I can make it down there that time again.
Oh, that hit him. Come on, give him first.
That blocked him. Got a fake an injury. At least look hurt. Something.
By the way, I think we're looking at the pitcher in trouble right here. This
He
game's
is
getting away
laboring.
from him. That ball's well inside. And he might be loading him up for Ed, who is
You
going to
think
take a
Cito
hack at the
Gaston was
fence.
managing here?
Billy Martin.
Oh boy.
Hot shot, left center. Gonna be caught. Ken is tagging. He'll be in standing up. So with 2 away, Ed's going to have a chance to help his own cause right here, Bob. Already up 8 donut.
They were trying to get
He
the
can
call
break
at
this
second.
one wide open. A home run here gives him a shot for the 10-run rule in the bottom half.
Here it is.
Ed with that bright orange cap. A la Phil Garner. Moonball. About 6 inches short of the plate. That's ball 1. First and third with 2 outs here in the 6th.
Clocked by Ed Rauscher.
Long fly ball. That's going to be well foul. 1 hops onto the street.
That's out there. He had a
And we'll
cut,
do
though.
it again.
He had a cut.
Sammy Sosa. He's laughing. Come on, Sammy. The 1-1 to Rauscher. That sucker's way up there.
Swing, it's ground ball on the
Shot to
shortstop.
Nice hop, and that's going to do it.
Gets him at second.
Convenient hop made it an easy play. 2 more big runs. We go to the bottom of the 6th, and it's 8-0 Rauschers. Welcome back. Ed with an 8-0 lead in the bottom of the 6th. Lazy fly ball left center.
They're swinging at anything now.
Two-handed catch. And that's 1 down. You got to like those 1-pitch outs here in the later innings, Bob.
Oh, definitely.
I don't even think Ed's broke a sweat yet. This is too easy. Easy pickings.
This is easy. Too easy. These guys are sheep, Jim.
My nose is itchy. That means trouble. And sheep get slaughtered. I heard a baseball announcer say that the other day.
Which one was it?
It was one of the Brave announcers. He didn't say they get slaughtered. He goes, we've been sheep pretty much through the early innings. Because they just weren't even hitting at all. Ed's delivery. Swung on and popped up. Will Lance have a play?
No, sir.
Kind of gave up on that ball. Good hustle by Ed, though. He got closer to third baseman.
Well, it's got heart. He's trying to win this one.
Hey.
All by himself.
You got to like a player like that. Whether he's got the good stuff or not, just guts every time out. He leads the league in pride, Bob. Or some shit. 2-hop to third. Lance gloves it. Long throw. Gonna get him.
Gets him.
Nice play, McTaggart. And that is 2 away. Lance with the assist. And we're rolling right along here. I know it's early, but the Rauschers are coming. Tra-la-la. This is a pinch hitter. I don't think we've seen this guy before, have we? Looks like Ryan Klesko. Sounded good, come on.
This guy just brought up from the liner.
Just brought up about 5 minutes ago. Took the Trump shuttle to Tradewinds. That's right in there for a 2-1 count. There's Rauscher with 2 outs here in the 6th is cruising. Right in there, 2-2.
Ed hoping for a K. He's got
Gonna have to swing the bat here.
got to throw something mean.
That's deep, and we run it full.
What do you think he's going to do here?
Give him the meat.
And meat it is. He
And he
K's
struck
him!
out as that dude's a
The heat!
little body English into that one.
Let's go, guys. Let's win. Let's loud.
So what's the score there, Jim?
We go to the bottom of the 6th. 8. Donut. Good guys. Made the last out. So Lance will be leading off in the top of the 7th. Last chance for some insurance. I don't know if Ed needs it the way he's throwing tonight, Bob. He's throwing seeds out there.
You just K'd a guy. Pretty outstanding.
So much for losing your stuff.
K'd a guy in the late innings.
He was looking for the gas, and he was looking for the express, and he got the local. Or something like that. McTaggart leads it off. Had a little duck snort single in the center field his first time. So Bobby's going to be looking for a pitch he can drive right here.
I think so. He's got to be a little bit fed up with that.
777 last year. This guy can hit. Well inside. 2-0. A couple nice plays at third by Lance today. 1-2 hopper to short. Should be handled. And that's an easy play. 1 up, 1 down here in the top of the 7th.
Lance a notorious slow starter.
And here's one of tonight's heroes, Chris Fell with a big 2-run homer. Let's see that again, Arnie. Wow. 520 feet. Fell got all of that one.
See what Tommy earlier? It looked like
Right
a
in there,
basketball.
strike 1. That one brought rain, Bob. Almost literally, and it's starting to spit here a little bit. Another chance for the shortstop. Good hop, good throw. And a good stretch. Good play all the way around. 2 up, 2 down here in the 7th.
These guys are taking a page out of the Rauscher book, I believe.
Well, you know, some places he's probably setting in a little bit. These guys just want to get this one over with. Ed says, I got it in hand, fellas. 3 outs, and I'll go pitch. Here's Mark Eldridge.
Oh.
A little deep for ball 1. I don't believe Mark is a hit yet tonight. See if we can get the rookie a base wrap here. Big cut, he came up empty, 1-1.
That's a shame.
That one blew the left center fielder's hat off. Another moon ball. Mark on a shot to left field. That drops for a base hit. That away, Mark. And that gives Dave Sample a 2-out chance to drive the run home. Good to see the rookie get a base wrap, Bob.
Definitely. This man.
I need his bat. He's a big guy. He's going to drive the ball. Little experience, and he's going to turn on some pitches. Ooh, I don't know, Ump.
That was a tough one.
He just wants to go home like the rest of us, I think. He's got dinner reservations. Strike one to Sample. Another moon ball. Dave takes it short, 1-1. Eldridge with a short lead at first. Outfield average depth ends straight away for Sample. And he popped it up. Short right center field. That should be an easy play.
Blocked by the pole, but he made it.
Can Rauscher preserve the shutout? We'll find out in a minute. 8-0. We're back.
This looks like it.
Here, come around here. Come around through the back. Give her a beer. I'm a nice guy. You down there? Hey, climb up there.
Skied to third baseman Lance.
They got a group for you.
And he closes it. 1 out.
Yes, you can. The ladder's on the wall.
That's still spectacular.
I'll help you. You can make it. Here, hand it here.
That's a wonderful smell.
How we doing, Bob? What happened?
There was an out, man.
Hey, he's cruising.
Pop out to third.
There you go.
It's over the second baseman's
How many
head.
men has he retired in a row? What, 10?
Quite a few. That's the first hit in a long time, I believe.
Yeah, it's all right. We're just we're filming the game. So what are your impressions of the game, Carrie? What do you think? Carrie Bailey joining us in the booth. Are you gonna start working at Lowe's pretty soon?
Yeah, you do that too?
Steve Ray told me today that like 3 people quit yesterday. There's a long shot, but that's well foul.
Michelle, Kelly, and me.
Michelle Murphy. Does she have like cancer? God.
Jeez.
Huh? Ed told me she looked terrible yesterday. She was really sick.
Sick.
Swinging a long fly ball foul.
Another one.
And Bob, that counts as a strikeout.
I believe so.
That's number 2 for Ed. Fans are on their feet. This one is about over. The first, maybe the first ever Tradewinds shutout.
Ed Rauscher going into the record books for sure.
Not even breaking a sweat out there. He's looking pretty sharp tonight.
It's a 2-hitter too, I believe.
I don't know.
He walked a couple.
There was a couple errors. He allowed a couple hits in the first, I think. I really don't know. I don't have the scorebook. He just needs to throw strikes right now, though. There's 9 guys out there playing defense, trying to give him a hand. We're gonna announce all their games this year. Yeah. I'm gonna play in a few of them maybe, but
No, we're not playing this one.
because I kind of hate softball.
Why?
Sample with a nice catch on that. Oh, that's 2 outs.
And that is 2 out. Just 2 outs.
Oh, did my hair. I
Unbelievable.
played like 3 leagues last year, and I just got so sick of playing. Sample with a hell of a play.
Burr got a little bit excited on that one. Wow.
Let's see that again. Wow. 2 outs. Man on first. The fans are on their feet.
The slugger's up though. You're not
Nobody
looking hard
knows
enough.
that. Nobody knows that.
Oh boy.
Taking a shot for the fence, and that'll be
That's
about
pretty
50
foul.
feet foul.
Ed's fooling him with the changeup. He's way out in
Well, he's
front.
done a good job of, when he's brought the ball down, it's been well off the plate. They've been swinging at bad balls pretty much, getting themselves out here in the late innings. It's crafty out there.
I think he's throwing a spitter about this time, isn't he?
We haven't seen the knuckleball yet.
He got away up there.
Getting a little cocky, not close to the plate. But when you're up 8 donut in the last inning, you can fool around a little bit. Shot at Sample, that ought to do it. Rauschers win. Rauschers win.
Is the game over?
That's it.
The game is over. Final score is
Good guys 8. Joe's Tapper's Donut. Back in a minute with the scores and highlights.
player of the game. Pitched a shutout at Tradewinds. What happened? This just outstanding. 2 Ks, 2 hits.
I was warming up for the I knew I had good stuff, right? I had
good arch in my fastball. My changeup was good, throw off pace. I thought I was going to throw pretty good. The only question was how the defense was going to play. You know, got spring training was rained out. Drank a few beers.
Yeah, I mean,
Defense was outstanding, especially Dave Sample.
Especially Dave Sample, ladies and gentlemen.
Where's the man at? There's Dave Sample, right there.
Temporary honorary player of the game.
Let me give you a little break.
Chris Feld hitting a 2-run homer. They added some hefty insurance.
Let me give you a little break.
This man was on base every time.
This was Chef Boyardee throwing meatballs. And that was Baghdad because he got shelled more than Baghdad, Iraq.
Robert, swing that over here. I'm sitting here with Ed Rauscher, the light beer from Miller, most valuable player of the game. They had two-hit shutout at Tradewinds. Yeah, what do you have to say for yourself? It seemed like you had pretty good velocity tonight.
Well, I had good arch going. I did, and I was hitting the ball.
He was Chef Boyardee.
I played my share of games out here at Tradewinds. I played my share of games out here, and I've never seen a shutout. Was that good, or was the opposing hitter that good? Or a little bit of both?
Well, Jim, let me tell you, like I was telling Bob earlier, when I was in the bullpen, I had good stuff. The change of pace and my logo was terrific.
We didn't see much of an upflow tonight. Is that something we're going to look forward to see later in the year, or you get abandoned that this year?
Did they teach you that down in Florida?
Florida State,
Is that something we might be seeing later in the year, maybe?
Well, it depends. If I can get by the season, just with 2 pitches, I'm going to do it.
What were the 2 pitches you were throwing tonight? Obviously, you had a good fastball.
Obviously.
Slow and slower.
Well,
If you don't like this speed, you're going to hate the next
I had the head-high change. Not only that, I was pitching a little inside. People out here aren't used to it.
like New York. Your
Yeah, they're not.
location was a little spotty, shall we say, but I think you were effectively alive at the time.
One wide. Right. Only one walk though, Jim.
Outstanding.
And I did strike out 2 men.
Outstanding.
Good ratio.
3 bases.
Outstanding.
And you know what I would say that I could expect a poor outing opening day, but just because I haven't thrown since mid-July last year,
Sure.
I was a little tentative.
Well, it was obvious you were fired up when you did come. The strikeout, you got a little of the old Pascual Perez body English going on there. It was good to see. It was an outstanding game.
Felt good out there. It was a tight game.
Hey, undefeated this year. What do you think? What are your shot? It's early, but what do you think?
Well, like our odds, we played them 2 weeks ago.
There's another win right there, probably. Well, congratulations. Looked good out there today.
Once again, MVP of the game, Ed Rauscher.
being on the show.
No, I
This
guess
is
if I everybody here.
until next week. This is Jim Berwitz signing off. Peace and all that. Jimmy B, don't ever give up. He died today, but it's all right.
Bob Uden signing off.
Bob,
We're out of
see you
here.
later.
It's like